Hello and welcome to another video. In this one, we're going to be jumping into my haul from October 2025 because with a new month comes new movies. And I picked up quite a bit of movies as well as even more books. So it was a very heavy anime and manga month of pickups for me. So I'm excited to show these off. Let's get ready. Let's jump in. Starting things off, as always, with the Blu-ray pickups. I mentioned that it was an anime-heavy month, and so I have 3 anime seasons that I picked up. There was a buy 2, get 1 free sale going on this past month, and that was kind of tied to movies, TV shows, books. Amazon was running it, Target was running it, I think maybe even Walmart was running it as well. And I was planning on picking up some stuff on my Amazon wish list with this sale, but for some reason I couldn't get the sale to work right. It was like I had my 3 items that it said qualified. I ended up reaching out to customer service, long story short, and it was frustrating because while all of the things that I had picked were part of a 2 for 3 sale, there was 2 different 2 for 3 sales or 3 for 2 sales going on. And one of the items that I had was like, because it was anime, it was Amazon imports or exports or something. And the rest were just Amazon LLC. So that was super frustrating because I was like, these qualify, they're just different sales. So I hopped over to Target, same exact sale, same exact items, and they gave me the deal. So Amazon lost my business, kind of did me dirty on that one, but I was able to get Dr. Stone, Stone Wars. So this is season 2 of the Dr. Stone series. And then I also got Dr. Stone New World, which is season 3. This is part 2. I do need to get part 1 still for my collection, but part 1 wasn't a part of the sale, so I went ahead and got this one. But it's kind of funky how they did this release. They put the 1 hour special that kicks off this season on the part 2 set. So that doesn't make sense, but I mean, technically you need this in order to start the show, so you really have to buy both up front in order to watch it. I've seen the show, but I want it for my collection because I love Dr. Stone. And then next in this 3 for the price of 2 sale, I got Vinland Saga Season 2 Part 2. This is another one where I do need to get Season 2 Part 1 for the collection still, but Part 1 wasn't a part of the sale, so I went ahead and got this. So that ended up being a good deal because I got one of these for free, and these are like $40 to $50 each. So I had to put out a good bit of money to get them, but the amount of money that I saved was definitely worth it, I think, because I've been really wanting to focus more on picking up the stuff to fill out the gaps in my anime collection, because I have a lot of the complete series that I want that are like 1 season animes. But as far as like the multi-season animes, I only have like the first and sometimes the second season for them. So I really wanted to do a better job just filling in those gaps of having more of the shows rather than just the first seasons. So that's the anime pickups for the month. And then I also got F1 on 4K Blu-ray. This has been one of my most anticipated physical releases for the year. I loved F1 when I went to go see it in theaters with some friends. My wife was not able to come with me. She was kind of jealous that I saw it without her, so I was excited to give this one a rewatch, be able to show it to her. She did enjoy it. She did tell me that she still thinks Ford v Ferrari is probably her favorite car racing movie, and she said she even still liked Gran Turismo more than this one, which I might as well. I don't know. They're kind of different. Just, they're different racing circuits and stuff. So I don't know. I might need to give this one a couple more watches and stuff to decide, for as far as my, top 3 favorite racing movies. But that was her opinion on it, so I wanted to share that. Then I also got another recent release is Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. So we ditched Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2 in favor of The Final Reckoning. So now I just have a 4K on my shelf that says Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. And since they changed the name, there's no Part 2. It's just The Final Reckoning. I did get a chance to watch it. I just watched it last week, and I really liked it. I thought it was pretty good. It was definitely, for the most part, the send-off that I kind of hoped it would be. Didn't quite have as much closure as I wanted it to, but the action was great. The stunts were great. The performances were really good. I did have some issues with the storytelling and how many flashbacks we saw in the movie. So, I mean, it had stuff I liked and stuff I didn't like, which when it comes to a critical review, I think that makes it more interesting and more compelling to read and write. And so I liked the movie. Definitely not the best in the series, but a worthy send-off and one that I enjoyed. Then I got a couple pickups from my brother-in-law. he was just cleaning out some stuff because they were moving, and he asked if I wanted the Lincoln Lawyer. He actually sent me a picture of a box of movies, and this is one that stood out to me. I actually have not seen the Lincoln Lawyer. It's one that I've been wanting to see for quite some time now, so happy to have this one added to the collection so that when the time comes, I can pop this one in and check it out, and came with a slipcover as well, which is always a nice addition. Another thing he was getting rid of that I told him I would take is the first 2 seasons on DVD of Seinfeld. Now, I've actually had this set in my collection before, but I made the regrettable decision to get rid of it just because I wasn't really watching it and was kind of in a purging mode. But since then, I've gone back. I think for a while this show was on Netflix and watched it here and there. And it's just a fun show to pop on once in a while. It's very nostalgic. I grew up not necessarily religiously watching it, but watching it a good bit with my family. So kind of brings back good memories for me going back and watching it. So it was one that I was happy to put back in the collection. So that wraps up my Blu-ray and 4K pickups. I did also get a new Funko Pop for my manga collection. I grabbed the Funko Pop for Frieren as I recently completed the manga set for it, and I think I've mentioned before that I'm getting a Funko Pop for each of the mangas that I'm collecting just to kind of add to the display of it. So this is another one I got at Target. We were in there a week or so ago, and they were running a coupon for like 25% off. So I ended up getting a pretty decent discount on that as well, which was really nice. Next, we have a new manga collection, or a new manga series added to my collection. And that is Kaiju number 8. I picked up several volumes of this one. I've read volume 1 and 2 so far. I really love the artwork on these. It's kind of a front and back, so it continues the artwork all around there. They're really, really well done as far as the cover art goes, and it's been one of my favorite recent anime series, so I was really excited to jump into the manga, especially after that cliffhanger we got at the end of season 2. I didn't want to have to wait until season 3, so I'm going to go ahead and read this series. So then we also have volume 2, as I mentioned. I just finished this one, so another one continues the artwork. And then haven't jumped into 3 yet because I've been reading some more Solo Leveling, which I will show you. Just really cool artwork all around. Really, I like that each volume focuses in on a different character, which is cool. Gen Narumi is a really cool new addition that we've kind of got to see more of this season. And so this one, I went volume 1 through volume 6 with some early Christmas funds that I was given from some family. So I'm really excited to have a good chunk of Kaiju number 8 added to the collection. There's just fun kind of chaos to the variety of colors, the different artwork on each of it that I think is really cool, really nice on the shelf. So do need to get a Kaiju Pop for the collection at some point to display along with the manga. But for now, good start in the manga collection. Then I picked up a bunch more Solo Leveling. So there we go. Volume 7. And then volume 8, which this was exciting because this is where I passed where the anime is so far. So volume 7 through where I've gotten so far, up to 10 here, you can see my bookmark sticking out the top. About halfway through this one right now is past season 2. And so I think after this I have 3 volumes left, and then I'll be all finished up with the series. So really exciting to kind of be wrapping up the Solo Leveling manhwa for my collection. So really great addition of 10 new books for the collection, several new movies, new figure, just really great stuff all around. I'm glad I was able to, boost up my anime collection some, as well as continue to build up my manga collection, because that has been one of my favorite new hobbies that I picked up over the past year. So thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below what you've been adding to your collection as well. Black Friday is right around the corner for us, and there are still some exciting releases for the rest of the year. So let me know what you picked up and what you plan to pick up over the next several months, and I will see you in the next video.